arrivals at Norwich swapped their own family for a very different one, here on A-Wing. It's the prison's busiest, with more than 200 inmates, including 30-year-old father of two, Rocky Gamble. Rocky's pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply heroin with an estimated street value of £200,000.
Fam, what's good, man? It's your boy, the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast, where we talk about prison, pre, post, and present, how everything that I experienced throughout my incarceration has forever changed my life. This is the Incarceration. All right, so look, I know I got a whole bunch of UK viewers, so shout out to everybody from the UK. If you are watching from the UK, go ahead and let me know. Drop where you're watching from in the comments. So today we are looking at what is known as one of the most dangerous prisons in the UK. Reaction video. Let's check it out.
Norwich Prison in Norfolk has housed criminals for more than 100 years.
When you come to prison, you can't have a choice who you live with. You get the violent people, and then you get like the drug dealers, you get the burglars, we're all in it together, we just have to get on. Rocky, I've got to get my meth.
Today it's home to 800 prisoners, both adult inmates as well as young offenders.
Many of them are in for violent offences, people capable of doing some really serious things to other people.
But whatever their crimes, half of all inmates here are dads.
So I get big kisses. You miss your family every minute of every day, and it never changes.
The prison knows that for inmates, families are a lifeline.
It's to my everything. I love you, babe, love you and everything.
And it strives to keep them together in every possible way.
Hello! Hiya!
But every letter can harbour danger.
We can find all sorts of things in letters.
I found some heroin and SIM cards.
That's the right in the back, mate. Fella, you got anything on your shoe on you?
Every child, however young, has to be searched. Even a baby's nappy can be a hiding place for drugs.
It's something we have to do because people do secrete items on children and young babies.
Right, turn the face, mate, buddy.
It's an extreme way to conduct family life.
Stay strong, all right? Keep smiling. Keep smiling, all right?
But at HMP Norwich, it's the only way to keep prisoners' hopes alive and try to stop them reoffending.
Way to pull on your heartstrings the first couple minutes of the video, huh? Obviously, if you've done any time, you know that, bro. 1 day away from your children, your family, your loved ones, bro, is 1 day too long. The absolute most difficult reality of doing time is being separated from your kids, being separated from your families. And for myself, man, one thing that like I didn't really fully understand until like my mom explained it to me about whenever obviously me wanting to see my kids in prison. They were born when I was in prison. I probably only see them maybe once a year. Sometimes I went years without seeing them, but I tried to see them once a year. One thing my mom had me look at it from a different perspective. She's like, yo, they search, you know, your kids when you come in, you know what I mean? And they're like 2 and 3 and 4, you know, growing up when I was in prison. So it's like, yo, I don't want to like, you have to look at it to where like it's awkward for them. It's uncomfortable, like subjecting them to that. And I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? And just the memories and the trauma, you know what I mean? So damn, bro, that's the worst part about being incarcerated, man. Shout out to all the parents incarcerated. Praying for y'all.
Two 2,500 new prisoners pass through the gates of Norwich Prison every year. As a local jail, the prison's main function is to serve the local courts.
Once the other one comes out of there, Mark, we're ready to move a load of these lads up to the wing.
But staff here know next to nothing about the new inmates they will have to deal with.
Hey, you all right? New receptions, you have no idea. I don't know if any of these lads are getting off of there, as I say, if they're detoxing, if they need a methadone script, first time in custody, vulnerable. We know none of that, literally, unless we know them until they walk through that door.
Right, aerosol, we can't have that, we have to destroy that.
More than half of all offenders coming into prison are dads, like Nick Grady.
Any pain credit, my man?
Nick has 3 young children at home and is serving a 13-year sentence for conspiracy to supply cocaine.
The enormity of the sentence absolutely shocked me. You miss your family every minute of every day.
Right, what are you after? 2 smokers?
Bro walking in there like he
As the
done this
reception
before.
orderly, Nick helps officers process new prisoners and settle them into life inside.
You get a lot of nerves down here.
Oh, he's been down.
First timers.
Okay, it's not his first
A bit
day.
like the rabbit in headlights sometimes.
Right, they're nearly ready to get you lot shifted then.
You get, obviously, the families worry, you get parents that worry, the wives, who have obviously concerns for their partners who are in here.
Right, who's ready to take these prisoners? Let's go.
Bro, looks like they're feeding them good, bro. They got TV dinners, man.
Nick's also a listener, part of an inmate-to-inmate support scheme introduced by the prison service to reduce the risk of suicide and self-harm.
That's real.
He reassures prisoners during their first few days, potentially a dangerous time,
Ready? Right, let's go, you two.
particularly for those who've never been to prison before, like 21-year-old Liam Poor.
When you got chucked in the cell and the door locked up, that's when you realise that that's your life for another 10, 20 months.
That's when it gets real, bro.
Feel like you're cut off from the world.
Wrenched from their families, newcomers like Liam don't know the system and don't know who to trust.
On the first day I was here, all this noise started going off and all the screws started running everywhere. And there was a big old fight on the landing below me. And that sort of made me realise that it's a bad place to be. You've got to be careful, you've got to watch your back, sort of thing.
New arrivals at Norwich swap their own family for a very different one here on A-Wing. It's the prison's busiest, with more than 200 inmates, including 30-year-old father of 2, Rocky Gamble. Rocky's pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply heroin with an estimated street value of £200,000. He's waiting to be sentenced.
When I get out, I'm done with it. Someone said to me not so long back, they went, I know you've done well, this and that. They said, but when you get nicked, someone will replace you in 10 minutes.
Rocky's been in and out of prison since he was 16. This is his 6th time, but he now wants to break the cycle.
The players change, but the game don't. So no matter how big and important you think you are in your little world, your drug world, just don't want to be involved with it no more, do you know what I mean? It's a mugs game.
See, that's what's weird about different countries and different states. You know, it's saying that he wasn't sentenced yet. So I don't know if he's in prison, sentenced to like for a different crime and he's like fighting that case, or like if in the UK, and the UK viewers let me know if this is correct, that there kind of maybe is no county jail. Maybe whenever you get locked up, like everyone goes to prison so you can be there fighting your case and get sentenced and everybody's still housed at the same place. I'm not sure if that's true. If you in the chat from the UK, let me know, bro.
As well as all new arrivals, A-Wing is also home to anyone on a drug or alcohol detox.
Yeah, we banging up now?
So I've got to look after 40 prisoners on my landing, plus there's another 70 odd going up the stairs.
Hold on, youngie!
Plus there's another 110 the other side. You can't be everywhere at once.
Cheers, guys.
Inmates here all have to live together, but they don't always get on. For staff having to manage this large and sometimes dysfunctional family, the potential for things to go wrong is ever present.
Thank you, gents. Time to go!
You have to expect the unexpected every single time.
They got street jeans and street shoes
to hide an
on.
assault from staff by covering a CCTV camera.
Yeah, and then you see the hand come up.
But officers discover another camera has managed to capture the attack.
Camera 16.
They can now identify the offender promptly and stop the incident from escalating.
We continually hit him.
So kicks him in a minute. Okay.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Duty Governor Dave Jeeves orders the young offender to be taken to the segregation unit, where inmates are kept in isolation.
He's a really nice fella, but he's always fighting. He's my next door, and he's 20 years old. And I'd say to him, look at me, I'm 30 now. Then I mean, I wasted my life in jail. Don't do the same.
You wankers! Who is it? You fucking wankers!
Rocky wants out.
Hey, also too,
crime
if you are
and
from the UK, bro, I know that's like a often like comedic stereotype of people from the UK. No offense, but wankers, like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Is that like just like a you idiot? Is that like the term? You know, explain it in the chat, bro.
Hooked on heroin as a teenager.
That's fucking shut. When I first got habit, it took me 2 or 3 weeks to get physically addicted to it. Rocky, I've got to get my meth. Woke up one morning and my legs were aching, I was sweating. And I said, what the fuck's happened to run my pal? I said, I'm sweating and I'm aching. He went, you've got it. And I said, you got what? I said, you got the Abbott. You got a Roger Rabbit. And I was like this, I was like 17 years old. And I was just like, fuck, whatever have I done?
At 20, Rocky became a father. Drugs have already taken him away from his family before. In 2009, when his eldest daughter was just 3 and his youngest only 6 months old, he was sentenced to 6.5 years for supplying heroin.
See, that's coming down 2 mil every week. Can you do it like 2 mil every 5 days?
He's now on a methadone treatment program and wants to come off drugs completely.
Thank you.
There you go. Shout out to bro, man.
He's awaiting sentence and the possibility of another long stint away from his partner and children.
I said to Mrs. I went, yeah, I'll behave. I'll get out early or get decat and try and get home visits. But
Dude, look, they got a lot in there, bro. They got Nike slides.
Sometimes I sit and wonder why she wait for me, but
TV,
she's a good girl.
radio,
sort myself out,
like a big stereo. Obviously rips, you know, like you can roll your own cigarettes.
I can't lose that to kids. They're like I say, they're my world. Do you know what I mean?
While the safety of loved ones coming into prison is a concern for families outside, keeping prisoners safe inside is a major priority for staff.
Right, so he's cut his head.
In reception, a prisoner needs to be sent out for medical treatment after an argument with another inmate.
Mate, something's happened over there. What's happened?
I don't know, miss, honestly. I swear I don't know myself.
He has a facial wound, which has perforated his upper lip, but is claiming to know nothing about how it happened.
A misunderstanding.
Cut myself shaving.
Misunderstanding, it's like you have a big hole in your face.
Not necessarily, no.
Hey, chat, let me know what's the biggest excuse, what's the biggest lie in the chain game, man, whenever obviously you ain't gonna tell the police that you got into a fight. Obviously, I think the first one that comes to my mind is I fell, hit my head on the bunk. You know what I mean? So let me know which one you think is like the most used.
He said he went in his cell, put his dinner down, turned round, and then that's the last he can remember. So we don't believe that for a minute.
In the hands of a prisoner, anything, potentially, can become a weapon.
Could be a little pen, could be a bit of plastic knife, because it's literally through one end into he poked his tongue out through it. It's not really a good look.
Tried to butt 50 that
Prisoners
boy.
will never tell you, they don't tell on other prisoners. Because in their word, they would be labelled as a grass, and that's still the word that's used in prisons. You never tell.
All right, so UK viewers, is that another, obviously it's another term for a snitch.
The first timers coming into this new world.
Explain
like
the term
Liam.
grass.
Prison can be a frightening and bewildering place. He's still reeling from the shock of being separated from his mum and dad, brothers and girlfriend.
As you can see, I put pictures on the wall to try and make myself feel a little bit more like home. Just to remind me of the people I love and miss. When you feel a bit down, it feels like they're with you.
There you go. Fit all right? Yeah.
During their induction...
Yo, real quick, man, I was just telling
prisoners
somebody about this the other day, man. For me personally, all my years in prison, dog, like, I couldn't look at my pictures every day. I intentionally, like, I know a lot of people that kept, like, pictures of their kids in their Bible or whatever, but I kept all my pictures, pretty much 99% of them in my picture books, and I probably only pulled them out every couple of days, if not maybe once a week. And the reason why is because, like, you know, of course, I'm praying for my kids daily. They're on my mind, on my heart daily. But it's like the more you look at pictures of your kids and your family and your loved ones, you're just reminded of everything that you're missing, bro. And it absolutely tears you up inside. So for me personally, it's just a way to continue to focus on prison and myself and just making it home to them. Of course, you know, I write them, I call them, I see them, you know, like I said earlier, once a year. But man, I couldn't be staring at their pictures every single day, bro. It literally drives me crazy. And I know a lot of other convicts who share that as well. But what are your thoughts, man? How about you? If you did time, could you look at your pictures every day? Did it affect you negatively, or did it motivate you and push you forward?
Offered educational courses and work.
When you first came into reception, you were given a bedroll.
Liam's landed a job in the prison's clothing exchange, a welcome escape from the confines of his cell.
And you also get given a wash pack.
No slouch on the outside. Before coming to prison, Liam was working as a window cleaner and going to college to train as a plumber.
First one done.
He then made the mistake that earned him a prison sentence. He bought a £7 stun gun online. He says, without realising it was an illegal weapon.
Boom.
Why did you buy it?
Just to piss around with my mates with. Didn't know it was a firearm. I thought if the police would have found it with me, it would have just been a slap on the wrist.
He was arrested, charged with possession of a firearm, and sentenced to 20 months.
That's crazy.
Both he and his family are struggling to come to terms.
They gave him
with his
20 months for a stun gun.
I hated it in here, but I'm not going to tell them that. As long as I'm not hurt or anything, I think I'll be fine.
Visits from family and friends can be a lifeline for inmates like Liam. His mum and girlfriend are due to visit him today. They were shocked to see him sent to prison.
I've got a page in the rain, yes.
So you like miss them and then think they're not thinking about you, and then you start panicking and worrying.
Nothing else on you, no?
Nearly half of all prisoners like Liam lose touch with their families.
What's your name?
But government research shows those who manage to keep family ties alive are 6 times less likely to reoffend.
Okay, any questions, come back and ask me or my colleagues. Okay, thanks a lot.
Prisons
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here, man.
family.
Just the fact that the UK prison at this facility, they identified that the recidivism rate is lower for those incarcerated who have family members and loved ones and just a good, healthy relationship with their family. And they understand that, and they're intentional about like making the visiting park comfortable, you know what I mean, a place for the kids, and them trying to like, you know, push people to reconcile with families and have healthy relationships so they can be rehabilitated, not get out and come back to prison. That's dope. Shout out to this prison or the UK prison system if they understand that reality. Man, that's so important to have those healthy relationships with our family and loved ones getting out of prison. So that way we can get out and have a support system and not, you know, go back to a lifestyle of crime. But I'm going to continue part of this video later on. I'm going to stop it right here. So everybody from the UK who's watching this video, please do me a favor, bro. Let me know in the comments what other prisons I need to do reaction videos to. And also, too, let me know about this prison and just give me more insight about the UK prison system in general. Obviously, myself, you know, I did all my time in, you know, America in the state of Florida. Pretty much a lot of my content is about prisons and jails in the United States. But of course, you know, I do other countries as well. But for the UK audience that I know is on this channel, I just want more information from y'all. And yeah, man, until next time, it's your boy E.I. the King. Once again, too, I am a rapper. Go check out my music wherever you find and listen to your music at. Go to my other YouTube channel, E.I. the King. Check out my music videos. And y'all go to the full episode playlist. Check out the rest of the content. And more content continuing to come your way. Peace.